College football is stacked at the quarterback position heading into 2026. Like seriously, this might be one of the deepest QB groups we've had in a minute. No, I'm playing. But listen, you got proven veterans, former blue chip recruits finally breaking out, dual threat demons, gunslingers throwing lasers all over the field, and a couple of dudes who already low-key got Heisman potential already. I'm MirzoTheTicket, and today we're counting down my top 10 quarterbacks entering the 2026 college football season. And nah, this ain't just stat watching either. We looking at film, trait, clutch moments, consistency, upside, system fits, all of that. And trust me, some of these rankings, people definitely gonna argue with me in the comments. So let's get into it. Make sure you like and subscribe if this is the type of content you like. Number 10, starting this list off with JKS from Cal. Now, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm not even going to try to disrespect him or his family. But listen, for a true freshman to throw for over 3,400 yards in a Power 4 football conference, that's impressive off the rip. He finished 2025 completing 64% of his passes with 18 touchdowns and 9 picks. And the thing that jumps out immediately when you watch him is just how smooth everything looks. Lefty quarterback, calm delivery, clean mechanics, nice touch on the football. He just looks natural back there. There were multiple moments this season where Cal absolutely needed to play, and JKS delivered. The Oregon State game, the Minnesota game, those clutch throws and pressure situations stood out. And his best game against SMU? Yeah, different. 31 for 40, 330 yards, 4 touchdowns. That was probably the game where people really started realizing this dude could become one of the better quarterbacks in the country. Now, obviously, there's still inconsistency. Let's talk about it. He had 3 games with 0 touchdown passes and multiple interceptions, including that rough San Diego State game where they got shut out 34-0. So the highs are highs, but the lows definitely showed up too. Still though, for a freshman, a true freshman, the poise, anticipation, and the ability to layer throws into the right spots is promising. And if Cal improves around him, JKS could rise fast up these rankings next season. I'm telling you, bank on it. At number 9, I got Josh Hoover heading into his first year at Indiana. Now, last year I put Josh Hoover when he was at TCU in my top 10 quarterbacks on a TikTok post. People told me I did no ball and I should stop making content, but it's okay. And this one's interesting because Hoover already put up solid numbers, nearly 3,500 yards and 29 touchdowns. But now he's stepping into a completely different situation with Kurt Snetti in Indiana. And I'm really curious to see how that fit works. What I like about Hoover is he's got some gamer to him. He's not just standing there reading defenses all robotic. Nah, he's creating outside structure, making circus throws, extending plays, and fitting the ball into some tight windows, especially in the red zone. That's probably my favorite trait with him. His red zone confidence, honestly. He trusts his arm. And when he gets hot, he can absolutely torch defenses. Just look at the Cincy game. 19-22, 306 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Surgical. But he definitely makes some mistakes too. The BYU game was rough. 10 for 23, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and TCU got smoked. And overall, he had 5 games with multiple picks. Sometimes he trusts his receivers too much and throws balls where he's basically saying, all right, bro, go make a play. But the medium passing game, oh my gosh, I love his touch. And with better weapons around him now in Bloomington, I think Hoover's production could legitimately explode in 2026. Watch out for Josh Hoover. All right, coming in at number 8, we got Jaden Mayava from USC. And man, watching this dude throw the deep ball is fun. Like seriously, some of the placement he had this season was ridiculous. You turn on the Purdue tape, turn on the Oregon tape. Bro was dropping some absolute bombs and he was diming them in there. You know what I'm saying? He threw for over 3,700 yards, 24 touchdowns, while also adding 6 rushing scores, which also makes him dangerous. That combination of physicality and composure. He's a big quarterback, about 6'5", and when he decides to run downhill, defenders feel that. He runs angry. But the thing I really love is his pocket presence. A lot of young quarterbacks panic when pressure comes. Mayava doesn't. And maybe that's because he has Lincoln Riley heading up there, but at the same time, he steps up, slides around pressure naturally, keeps his eyes downfield, rarely puts himself in terrible danger. That's an NFL level trait. And that Alamo Bowl throw was everything. You feel me? Like, that throw and catch was crazy. And now listen, his wide receiver made a nasty ass play. But at the end of the day, bro, keep putting the ball where it needs to be. Now, there's still room for growth consistency wise, but if USC's offense fully clicks around him, Mayava absolutely has top 5 upside nationally. You knew he was going to be on here. Number 7, we got Arch Manning, man. And honestly, the thing I appreciate most about Arch is he doesn't try to play like his name. He just plays quarterback. Obviously, the Manning pedigree is there. You can see it pre-snap. The IQ, the communication, the ability to manipulate defenses before the ball's even snapped. It's advanced. That Vanderbilt game especially showed off just how smart he really is. And while he may not have the absolute strongest arm in the country, his accuracy in key moments makes up for it. He understands timing, he understands leverage, and he's a sneaky good athlete too. That dual threat ability matters because it keeps defenses honest at all times. Now his worst game against Ohio State definitely showed he's still developing, but it's his first start. Texas struggled offensively and he just finished with 170 passing yards. But I really liked what I saw from him in the Cheez-It Bowl against Michigan. That felt like growth. He manipulated a really good defense, looked more comfortable against pressure looks, and showed improvement in areas that gave him trouble earlier in the season. The talent is there, the IQ is there. Now it's about consistency week to week. Arch Manning checks in at 7. Auburn fans, we might finally have one again. Now, Byron Brown comes in at number 6, and this dude is an absolute problem with the ball in his hands. Over 3,000 passing yards, 1K rushing yards. Only about 12 quarterbacks in history have done that. And when you watch him play, you immediately understand why defenses struggle so much with him. The play is never over. He's powerful like Cam Newton, but also agile like Nick Marshall. That's honestly the best way I can describe him. And now listen to what I said. I said he's like Cam Newton and like Nick Marshall. He is not Cam Newton. He is not Nick Marshall. Hear what I'm saying? Not what you want to hear. He can lower his shoulder through contact one play and then make somebody miss in space the next. And his rushing ability alone just makes him elite. But what surprised me this year was how good his deep ball looked this year. Like genuinely pretty deep passes. And UCF's short to intermediate passing game really worked when the play calling matched the strength. Did I say UCF? I meant University of Southern Florida, USF. My bad. The crazy part, he already shown he can compete against SEC level competition with less talent around him. So now imagine if Auburn keeps building around him. That ceiling gets scary. Starting off the top 5, we got Trinidad Chambliss from Ole Miss, man. And this dude is a matchup nightmare. Almost 4,000 passing yards, 22 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. That ball security alone is insane. But when you combine that with 4.4 speed, yeah, good luck defending that. Ole Miss absolutely weaponized his athleticism. RPO game, play action, design runs, all of it worked because Chambliss processes things fast. And he had Kewan Lacey back there. His release on RPO concepts is super quick and rhythmic, which keeps defenses constantly off balance. And when safeties creep up, boom, deep shot. Because his deep ball is legit one of the best vertical weapons in the country. He consistently hits throws 40 yards downfield. And one stat that really blew my mind, no fumbles on 118 carries. Let me say that again. 0 fumbles on 118 carries. That's elite ball security for a quarterback that runs that much. He's explosive, efficient, and dangerous at every level of the field. Watch out for Trinidad Chambliss and Ole Miss. At number 4, we got Julian Sand. Now, Ohio State fans, don't shit on me, don't hate me, man. Don't say I don't know ball, just bear it with me. Statistically, one of the cleanest quarterbacks in America last season. 70% completion percentage led the entire nation. Now that's ridiculous, dog. Everything we're saying is quick and efficient. Quick release, quick processing, quick decisions. He gets the ball out so fast that defenders barely have time to react to him. And his deep ball improved a lot as the season went on. Early in the year, some of the throws were underthrown even when completed. But by the second half of the season, he was throwing ropes. Now yes, having Jeremiah Smith, having Carnell Tate, having that run game, it helps, obviously, but don't get it twisted. Julian Sand is elite, bro, because accuracy like that doesn't just magically happen. And he protected the football really well this year too, with only 8 picks. Ohio State's offense is going to be terrifying once again, and I can't wait to see what they do up there. Getting to the top 3, man, we got Drew Mestamaker, man, quarterback from North Texas, now with Oklahoma State. And that's got to be probably the coolest story on the list, man. A true freshman led the nation in passing yards with over 4,300 yards and tied for second in touchdowns. That alone is crazy, right? But then when you find out this dude literally wasn't even playing quarterback in high school like that, he was playing safety, he was punting the football. He hadn't taken a meaningful QB snap since freshman B-team football back in 2020. And now he's out here bombing defenses apart in college football. That's absurd, bro. What I love about Mestamaker is how aggressive he is without being reckless. Only 3 games all year with multiple interceptions. 10 games without a pick. And once North Texas crossed midfield, bro, he got even more dangerous. He gets the ball out quickly in the red zone and has that gunslinger confidence that stresses defenses constantly. Plus the mobility helps too. He can extend plays, scramble for first down, and even punch in a few touchdowns himself. In that Charlotte game, 608 passing yards. 608 as a freshman. That's video game stuff. And he got his head coach and his weapons coming from North Texas winning Oklahoma State. Big 12. Y'all might have some problems. At number 2, we're taking Dante Moore. And if we're talking pure throwing ability, he's right there with anybody in the country. When his feet are set and protection holds up, his deep ball is the best in the nation. Absolutely beautiful. Straight ropes. And the release is lightning quick too, which helps neutralize aggressive pass rushes before they can even fully get home. But the thing that really separates Dante from me is the mental side. That pre-snap processing is advanced. He diagnoses coverages quickly, recognizes leverage immediately, and punishes defenses fast when they mess up. There was one play against Indiana where the safety crept down just a little too hard toward the slot, Bombs away. That's the type of stuff NFL scouts drool over for real. And I gotta mention that Penn State whiteout game too. That performance showed toughness, road environment, pressure, chaos everywhere, and he still delivered the go-ahead score in double overtime. That's big quarterback stuff. There's analysts saying that Dante Moore is their QB1 going into the draft over Arch Manning. And you know what? Honestly, I don't disagree. And we're going to have to see after this year. And number 1, we got Darian Mensah. Duke transfer, you feel me? Heading to Miami to play for them Hurricanes. And this guy is special. Nearly 4,000 passing yards, 34 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. Elite production, elite traits, elite composure. Mensah just controls the game. What stands out immediately is how calm he is in the pocket. Pressure doesn't speed him up. Keeps his eyes downfield, extends plays naturally, and makes high-level throws on the move. And his throw on the run ability might honestly be the best in college football right now. He's one of those quarterbacks where even when the play breaks down, you still feel like something dangerous could happen for the defense. Plus his deep ball, gorgeous. Absolute bucket throws downfield. And mentally, he's advanced too. Pre-snap and pro-snap processing, reading leverage, identifying weaknesses. He does it all at a really high level. That Clemson game was probably the biggest example of that. 361 yards, 4 touchdowns on the road in Death Valley. That's superstar quarterback stuff. And don't be shocked now, with even more talent around him, with guys like Malachi Toney there, man, Darian Mensah is a Heisman frontrunner. Legitimate Heisman frontrunner. But that's my top 10 quarterbacks heading into the 2026 college football season. And trust me, I know y'all finna cook me in the comments over some of these rankings. So who did I rank too high? Who did I disrespect? But who's your number 1 quarterback entering 2026, man? Y'all gotta comment it down below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because college football season is getting real close. And I got a lot more content coming, man. Let's get into it. I love you. Keep God first. We out. Deuces.